Okay, it's now 10 o'clock Central Time, so we're going to get started here in just a few minutes. Looks like some people are still logging on. So we'll give them a few minutes to jump on and then we'll get started. Okay, good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is Brandon Finken at Western Marketing, and we're super excited about today's webinar. We have some exciting new technology to show to you today in the form of consumer-facing quote engines for life insurance and final expense. I have Troy Thompson from Virtual Insurance Tools on the line with me today. Western Marketing has partnered with Troy to make this technology available to our agents. In today's post-COVID-19 world, everyone is looking for ways to make their business more virtual and to sell more policies without the need for face-to-face meetings, and this is a great option. Troy has a fantastic demonstration to show to you today, and we're going to take some questions and answers at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Troy.
Hey, thanks a lot, Brandon, and thank you for all who is attending. We got a big crowd here, it looks like, and it keeps growing, so that's always exciting. I want to encourage you as I go through this, if you have questions or comments, please put them in the chat or the Q&A section that you have available to you, and then at the end we're going to open it up and answer all the questions as best as possible within the time frame that we've allowed here. So I look forward to going over those. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. As Brandon mentioned, my name is Troy Thompson with Virtual Insurance Tools. And really what I'm going to show you today is we want to start showing you and helping you create new life insurance revenue online using our consumer-facing quoting technology. Now, there's two different ways that there's two important things that you have to have in place if you're going to attract people either on your website or social media, email blast. However you want to track people digitally, there are two things that you have to have in place to be really effective. And what are those? Those are engagement and value. So if you're not offering engagement and value in any of those mediums, it's really hard to attract people today. Now, what are two ways that we can, what is one way that we can track engagement? And engagement is done through video. As we all know, video marketing is kind of where it's at. So we want to track them through engagement, and we want to track them through value by giving them a free quote. So we've got a quoter that I'm going to demo right now to show you how we can do that all in one. So I'm actually going to switch out of the screen real quick and go to a live quoter. Now this is one of our quoters that we have. We have 14 different ones, and we're going to show you many of them, but this is just one concept, how you can attract people virtually using video and value. So this is our video quoter. It comes in a vertical stance as well, so you could easily put this on a website. So you can design all the colors, you can put any type of video you want, and I'm just going to show you real quick, and we're going to go through here and we're going to listen. This is just a demo video, but Alan, let's see, let's get this playing. All right, now this isn't geared for life insurance, but just imagine you in that video frame. You could shoot a video from your cell phone, from your webcam. You could have a professional video done Really what you want to do is target a certain audience. Maybe it's an existing block of business, maybe it's a Facebook crowd, and you want to offer them and show them and convey to them the importance of life insurance. Or maybe you want to talk about a certain product, like a certain concept of a product, maybe like life insurance for smokers, diabetics, life insurance for marijuana users. There's many different things that you can do video to attract people into getting the value, which is here's where they're going to get a quote. So we're going to go ahead and just, oops, I got to put my date of birth here. Let me go ahead and run a quote here. So just within a couple seconds, you could easily have this on your website, on social media, whatever it may be. This is one very effective way. We're going to come back and show them a premium. They can easily make changes. They can compare policies real quick. And then here's they can actually get into the shopping experience. And this is where you're going to be able to show them all of your different companies. We're always going to highlight a couple no exam companies. They can go through here and apply. And then this is what happens next.
Congratulations, you made a great choice. Now simply follow these 2 quick and easy steps below to get started. 1, click apply below. Our application process is simple and should only take you about 5 minutes. We value your privacy, so we don't ask for your social security number or
little internet slow.
any personal health information. 2, once the application is complete, hit submit. The insurance company you applied with will contact you directly within 12 to 48 hours to review your medical history. Gone are the days of having to find time for a face-to-face meeting with an agent or filling out a 40 to 50-page application. This is the new way to apply for life insurance today. If you have questions, awesome. That's what we're here for, and we would love to help you. Click the Let's Talk button below and we'll be in touch. Thank you. We look forward to helping you with your life insurance needs.
So then the consumer can come down here. All your information, your photo and your logo will be at the bottom here. They can actually book an appointment with you, or they can just go ahead and apply through a 5 to 10 minute drop ticket. So it's very convenient for them to apply. Now, let me also show you another one. We have another quoter that actually helps them figure out how much life insurance they need. So they can quickly go through here. And again, we have 14 different quoters. Kind of a cool little feature here. The guy changes the older he gets. But this is another quoter that you could use. And let's put on Facebook. So I'm just going to copy this URL. And I'm going to go to my Facebook page. And what's on Troy's mind. This is something that you can do right when you get the account. And a great way to start marketing life insurance to your friends and family. So just within a second, you're going to have a live quoter on your personal Facebook page. It does not cost you a dime to do this. Now, the key is being consistent, doing this once a week, maybe once every other week, every 3 weeks, whatever you feel most comfortable with. I know we all say we don't like to muddy up our Facebook page with what we do for a living, and I get that because I see people posting every day about their business and it gets kind of annoying, but think about life insurance and the importance of it when a family goes through that, and did you really reach out to them? So I recommend at least once every other week, just slide in a post. You could easily copy this, doesn't take any money, very little time. And here where you could put, hello friends, and just, type whatever you want about the importance of life insurance. Or maybe you want to talk about a concept or how easy it is to get life insurance, quote, shop and apply type of thing. So very easy for you to use our system instantly, just right out of the box, and start promoting life insurance. So those are the 2 ways that I just wanted to show you real quick that you could do today. Now, a couple weeks ago, we had a guy sign up. He says, what do I need to do? Tell me I'm coachable. I told him to do just that, and he sold a policy his first day, $2,300 premium, paid for his whole subscription, and he made a few bucks. And he was blown away. Now, the guy who bought it, he got a quote. He didn't apply through the system, but he called him and said, hey, I just got a quote and I've been thinking about life insurance lately. What are the next steps? So that was pretty cool. So again, the more you post things on social media, the more action you're going to get, and so forth. So back to the video quoter. Let me get this slideshow going again. Oop. Sorry about that. The video quoter, again, to give you some other ideas, again, you could put your own video, you could put a carrier video, maybe make an explainer video, a spokesperson, maybe even you want to use an influencer out there. Now, we have a lot of agents that don't necessarily like Dave Ramsey, but he allows you to share his videos. And people have realized that he does have a big following, for example, and he's pushing term insurance. So maybe you want to use Dave Ramsey and put him in there and allow him to sell the need for you to drive people down here to get a quote to get the value. So the video quoter is very powerful, mainly because you can really customize your message. You can really talk, and it provides a lot of engagement. So the things I went kind of ahead of this slide, but these are a couple things that I wanted to show you right off the bat, how you can use our system and how effective it is. So who is this for? We get this question a lot. Really, anybody who's wanting to do business virtually with anyone, anywhere. You want to grow and scale your business, especially in these pandemic times. The biggest one, in my opinion, is eliminating the face-to-face meetings, the 40 to 50 page application, and obviously create more time and freedom to do the things you love to do or focus on other parts of your business. There's really two different ways to look at our platform, how most agents do. One, look at it as just a cost of doing business, like maybe putting water in your cooler room. So that person may look like, hey, I don't really have a big desire to sell a lot of life insurance. I don't care if I make a lot of money, but I'd love to have some technology on my website that I can feel confident that I can send friends, family, existing clients to, where they can get a quote, shop, and apply, where I don't have to really get involved too much, maybe 20, 30 minutes at tops, instead of sending them to like Select Quote or to a potential competitor. Now, the second person kind of looks at this as like, hey, I really want to make a return on my investment. Now, the investment of our platform, I wouldn't consider it an investment category because we have plans ranging from $22 to $99 a month, and we've got a great special for you at the end here. So those people feel like, hey, I see more things happening virtually. I want to be a part of it. I want to start taking some steps, and I really want to make a big difference in my bottom line. So who uses our platform? Really anybody from financial advisors, P&C agents, health, life agents, banks, 401ks. And if you're in the benefit and group health, we've got some great concepts, and we have actually designed a quoter just for you. Now, if you're not in the benefit or group health, you may know people or friends or colleagues that are in that group that you can truly partner with, and we'll show you that. So really what we're trying to do, and we try to do a strategic job of helping you, coaching you, to understand that we're not trying to change the way you're doing business, which is the traditional face-to-face appointment meeting, which has been around for hundreds of years. It's always been successful, and it's always going to be around. But what we want to do is help you attract the consumers that will never call you. And this segment of the population is really growing at all ages because why? Cell phones and technology have really made it very convenient for people to learn about things, shop for things, investigate things, buy things, shop, and compare. So that's the market we want to go to, and to help you attract them. Now, you can still develop long-term relationships. You can do upsells, you can cross-sell. Not everybody, but you're going to have those opportunities. We're just going to bring them through technology first, and then you can still develop that personal one-on-one type of relationship. But again, we're just going to bring it through technology to begin with. So just a little history about myself. I'm the founder, owner, and creator of Virtual Insurance Tools. And I do come from the field. I began selling insurance back in 1998 with the long-term care focus, and we've got a product coming out for that as well. But I built a small brokerage, sold it to a national brokerage, and then I started building technology platforms in 2014. So here's another one of our quoters. It's called our landing page quoter. And again, this provides you a lot of flexibility to really target your market in the way you want to. So we've really took off all the handcuffs. Instead of just giving you a quoter or a canned quoter and say, use this, and this is how you have to use it, we're allowing you to create it on your own. So in this example, like I uploaded this photo and thought I'd try to track the business of no exam life insurance. And it actually handles one of the objections of why people don't buy life insurance is because they think, they don't want to do the blood work and all that process. So I found an image online. It was royalty free. I grabbed it, put it in our quoter, and then you can create whatever message you want. No blood work, no 40 to 50 page application. Now you could also use this maybe for different markets, different age groups. We've got the requests from like Asian agents that say, hey, I speak the language, or Spanish, or African American, or whatever it may be. You can really customize this to your audience that you generally deal with every day. Maybe you want to go after the millennials. Maybe you want to go after families just having a new baby and so forth. So really the marketing possibilities are truly endless with this quoter. Now, everything that we quote in our platform, we do life insurance, return of premium, GUL, and also final expense. Now, we are coming out with a MedSup quoter as well, hopefully in the next 2 months or so. We're really excited about that. And we also have an asset-based product coming out as well. So currently today, we quote everything that has to do with term, return of premium, GUL, and final expense. I showed you the needs-based quoter. Again, this is a nice quoter to help help consumers figure out how much life insurance they need, moves them into a live quote, and they can actually compare and they can actually shop. So we're not just going to give them like a calculator to figure out how much they need. We're going to actually allow them to get a quote right after that as well. And these characters can be changed as well. So if you're Spanish, or you're Asian, or Indian, or African American, you can change these characters to align with your audience that you really focus on. Now, I mentioned we have a great product for group health benefits and a 401k. And even if you're not in that market, you probably know people that do. Now, the opportunity is they have access to hundreds, if not thousands, of participants that they have a warm relationship with. And if they're really honest, they'll tell you they don't do a very good job of marketing any type of individual product, whether it's life or financial planning, unless that customer or that employee actually comes to them asking them, with their hands up, do you have any product for that? So this is a great product where you can embed this quoter into an employer's benefit section. So when the employees come log in to get quotes or learn about different information, they could actually get a live quote. You can customize this menu to help drum up some other types of business. It all goes back to you, then you can call and follow up with them. A couple of our other quoters, different styles. You can see we're trying to give you all different styles for different formats, whether it's a website or social media. Again, you can change the color and the messaging on all of these. And then we also have this Why Life Insurance library on every quoter. So instead of linking someone to a page where they're going to have to read why life insurance is important, we link them to our Why Life Insurance video library. Most people want to watch videos nowadays, and these are all from Life Happens. They're only generally about 1 minute to 2 minutes long, and they're true testimonies, and we got it broken down into categories. So if they're a single or millennial or business owner or stay-at-home parent, they're going to be able to relate to this testimony. Here's our final expense platform. I'm just going to show you 2 of the quoters. Again, you can change these images to whatever you want. So maybe you want to put a casket like at a funeral and so forth. I see a lot of that. But literally, it's you can be really creative. And we also have the video quoter for final expense as well. We have an online booking appointment feature built in as well. So if you're one that really likes to make things a little bit more efficient, capture some people's appointments without them knowing, we have a calendar built into our program. It's optional, so you don't have to have it on. But this is growing on the consumer end. So when it's 10 o'clock at night, how many times have you been online searching for something, went through a bunch of sites, closed out of it, you woke up the next day, and you're like, where was I at, or what link was I on? You kind of lost it. Well, here, by giving them that opportunity, if it is maybe late at night, they could actually book an appointment with you so you can secure that interest, or at least secure their name and their email and their phone number where you could give them a call and follow up with them. So again, this is optional, but we do sync this with Outlook, Google, and then Office 365. We have mobile quoting as well on our platform. So this is really big on the final expense side, guys working out in the field, gals working out in the field. We can quote term, final expense, ROP, GUL, things like that. So you can also send a quote and a drop ticket either through email or text. And what's nice about our system is everything is coded. When the consumer fills it out, it automatically comes right back to your dashboard. We got a great dashboard. So we're going to track everything for you visually and give you great analytics to just kind of help you get going. You may not pay attention to this right at first, but as you get going, then you can start learning what's going on with what you're doing from a marketing standpoint. This will give you some good information. So I've mentioned to you several times how you can change the color and the messaging. You just come through and pick whatever quoter you want, and it pulls over to what we call our composer. And it's literally point and click where you can actually change all the colors. You can create a quoter for a certain marketing campaign so you can track that. So it gives you the full flexibility. I'll never forget when I was in the field, every time insurance companies gave us marketing information, you always wanted to change it or put your logo or your photo on it. It was always a hassle. So we tried to create this so where you're in full control over what's important to you from a messaging standpoint. Now, you saw the results page live, where this is a spokesperson that talks to the consumer right before they apply. And we've seen quotes to people filling out applications go up, and we feel it's because of this video, because we're letting them know that they don't have to fill out their social security number online. And that's one of the main reasons people opt out of online applications, is when you force them or require them to give you your social security numbers or driver's license number. Now, we have different spokespeople for here: African American, white, and Spanish, both male and female. And we're going to be building this out as well. You may say, hey, I don't like any of these. I don't like what they say because they all say the same thing. You could actually record your own message as well. Now, we got a great agent quoter. Now, you may already have technology available to you like this, like let's say from iPipeline, but with our system, you can easily run quotes, side-by-side comparisons, probably just like you can do with some of the technology they have. But we do have a feature that in our program that I think works out really well, that there's nothing like this in the industry. And we call it our compare and apply. So what you have available to you pretty much, you send out a comparison and they open it up in an attachment like a PDF. They open it and they look at it, and that's great. It looks very similar to this. But however, what we've done with ours is we've created live links in here. So not only can they open it up and see their different options, but they can actually hit apply through a drop ticket, and then it comes right back to you. So you don't have to follow up with them. Your customer doesn't have to think, oh, this looks great, wonder what the next steps are, I better call my agent back, or vice versa. So this compare and apply feature has been really popular. Once agents use it, they're like, man, this is really awesome. So you want to definitely try it out. Now we have over 100 carriers in there, way too many, but you can actually filter out the carriers that you want to offer to the consumers. Now, we recommend only using the drop ticket carriers because it's an easy 5 to 10 minute application, as no consumer is going to fill a 40 to 50 page application out online. So, but you can filter out the carriers and the products that you want to offer. Now, we have a do-it-yourself program. So not only, when you sign up, we give you a lot of support to help you get rolling, because this is a tool. You have to use it. I always use the analogy of, you can buy a shovel from Home Depot and put it in your garage, but that shovel doesn't walk out and dig a hole by itself. So you got to stimulate it a little bit, get out there and use it. But we're going to help you, and we've got it broken down into a 30-day success challenge, a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, that if you follow this, you'll be pretty successful. There's, out of all of these things, if you only do 1 or 2, you'll have some success over the year. But if you follow all of them, that's where you're going to really make a difference. And the biggest thing with our program, just to be very upfront with you, is consistency. No matter what you do, if you're consistent at it, just like anything in life, you're going to do well. Now, some of the things that we like to talk to you about is reviewing your marketing assets. So we're not real big on saying, hey, you need to go spend money on Facebook ads and Google ads and so forth, but you can do a lot of work with some of your existing stuff, like emails and cell phones, and because you can text these quotas right to your agents. Email signature, put a link on your bottom of your email signature, like click here to get a quote. Referral sources, P&C agencies, financial advisors, banks, and associations. You may have people that are already referring you business, right? So a real common was you have a life and health agent, and a local P&C agency that you've developed a relationship with refers you business, all their life business, for example. And well, you can go back to them, create a quota for them, and put it on their website, because we give you the code. You have them put it on their website. So now when they refer refer people to their website and they get a quote, all that activity that is captured, it comes back to you and you can follow up with them. So it kind of eliminates them, hey, I've got this guy, call him. They can start promoting all their existing clients right to the site to get a quote if they're not real big on life, and it makes it really efficient. You may have relationships with associations that you can put a quoter on. Existing groups that you manage, health insurance, alternative benefits, 401ks, and then you got Facebook, personal and your business page. So these are some of the steps that you want to take a really good look at to see where you're at, and you can really leverage a lot of opportunities from your existing marketing assets. We have 4 different plans ranging from $22 to $99. So obviously everything I've shown you is in the $99 plan. A lot of people ask, what's the difference, in the 79, or which one should I start with? The way I like to describe it, if you're just looking to put a quoter on your website, you don't really care about all the customization features, the videos and so forth, you could easily get by with the $22 a month plan. Now, if you're wanting to do the video, which most people do, that starts at the $79 plan. And you can do some really cool stuff with the video. So kind of give you a little ballpark range in pricing there. So before we open this up to any questions, Western Marketing is doing a great offer where they're going to pick up your account for free when you submit $20,000 of life premium throughout the year. So submit $20,000 of life premium, which our average drop ticket has been around $1,300. So it doesn't take very much to get to that, and then your account's going to be paid for, whether it's on the $22 a month plan or whether it's on the $99 a month plan. So pick your choice. And really, if you look at it, regardless if you're on the $22 or the $99 a month, if you just sell 1 or 2 policies a year, you'll pay yourself back the cost of the program. Again, whether it's 22 or 99, for example, 1 or 2 term sales will pay for itself. So to sign up, you want to go to westernlifequoter.com/pricing, and that'll take you to the pricing page, and then you can actually see all the different plans as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up for any questions. And Brandon, maybe you can help me out with this, but if you have any questions that you'd like us to answer, feel free to send them away, and we'll answer them right now. Or if you'd like to see some more, whatever it may be, let us know.
Okay, looks like I just see a few questions here. The first one I see is this compliant? Is everything on here compliant?
Yes, and we also have, all the rates are fed from the insurance carriers. We also have a disclosure option. This happens to be more, people use this more on the broker-dealer side. If you have a broker-dealer, there is an option that you can put any type of disclosure information on every quoter. So if you're, your broker-dealer disclosure, your own disclosure, whatever you want to put, there's a section in here where you can put whatever type of information you want on that.
Awesome. Okay. Next question is, do you have a solution for universal life, guaranteed universal life, or index universal life? I think you touched on that briefly, but maybe just go over the product lines that you offer again.
Yeah. So on the consumer side, you can quote term, return of premium, GUL, no index life or anything like that. And really, you want to just focus on term. Because term is the most straightforward, inexpensive product. Now, if you could actually put 2 of the products into one quoter. The problem with that is most consumers don't understand return of premium or GUL or any of those other products. So they could get really confused. And once someone is confused on a site, they generally leave. So we recommend only focusing on life. And when they get a quote, term, and when they get a quote, we capture their name and phone and email. And when you call and follow up with them, that's when you can say, have you ever heard about universal life or index life? Let me show you some of the differences. Or maybe you want to learn a little bit more about them. So you're going to use the term as kind of like, the door opener, and then maybe you can move them into some other products upon the chemistry of that conversation when you return the call.
Okay, the next question is, do we have to contract with all carriers through Western Marketing? And what if we have contracts with someone else? I can answer that question. Obviously, we'd love to have all your business and all your contracts, but we're not going to require that. But if you do put $20,000 of premium with us, we'll reimburse you for your account, and hopefully we can earn the rest of your business in the future. And we do have other incentives. We have an incentive trip to Atlantis and the Bahamas next year. I think just $80,000 of premium. You can win that trip. So a couple good things for you there. Let's see. Next question.
And just so you guys know, I think that's pretty cool at Western Marketing, because they could limit the carriers on you. And I see a lot of other BGAs doing that, and they're not doing that. So they're basically saying, hey, use our service, and we hope to, like Brandon said, we hope to earn your business, but you do not have to be contracted with all these carriers unless your state, most states are just in time type of contracting. So you don't need to go out and license with all these carriers. Just pick ones you want. When you submit business, if you're not contracted, then you'll submit the contracting with your app.
Yep, we try to do the right thing and treat you right, and hope we can earn your business in the future. Looks like the next question here is, you said Medicare supplement quota is on the way. How about Medicare Advantage?
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna have both of those, so we're really excited about it. I've only sold one Medicare supplement in my life, and it was a long time ago. And I remember being so frustrated. I'm like, I knew nothing about it. Yes, I was an agent that sold something that I didn't know anything about, but I didn't realize how big the Medicare supplement market and the opportunities are out there. So we've got one in development right now. CSGI, or I forget what the name of them. They have a quota out there that's very one-dimensional. So with ours, what I think we're going to give you a lot of flexibility, but mainly with the video, where you could put a personal message in there about why does that consumer, that person listening to that video, why do they want to contact you? Why do they want to get a quote right now? So I think that's going to be pretty powerful. As you know, everyone's hitting them up from 5 different ways, through direct mail to phone calls to door to door. I think that video is really going to be able to separate you from your competition.
Okay, next question is, can this be tailored to final expense solely?
Yes, in the platform, there's 2 different sections. So as you know, term and return of premium, or excuse me, term and final expense, pretty similar, but there is a term that's not involved on the final expense side. So you design a quota for life or for term, and you also can design a quota for final expense. So yes, you can do either or both.
Okay, and the last question I see here is, is there a separate cost for marketing to obtaining traffic to the websites? So I'm guessing they're talking about like Facebook ads and email blasting and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we don't provide the services. We do have a service. If you want us to do and manage all your email blasts and stuff like that, we do have a service, and maybe Western Market does as well. We don't get into placing the Facebook ads and so forth. You can do that yourself. There's a lot of people out there that place ads for people. I recommend, I've seen people blow through thousands of dollars with no response. Is Facebook can be a little bit tricky. It's a learning process. It's an evolving type of thing, trial and error. I recommend taking a look at all of our, that slide that I showed you about reviewing your current assets, really focusing on that to get the ball rolling, because it doesn't take much for you to get your money back. 1 or 2 sales a year will pay for itself. Get used to it. Tap into what you have that has no cost, but maybe a little bit of time on your end. And then maybe you could start moving into the Facebook and the Google ads, but you may already be there. So you could start using your skill sets there. And just so you know, the biggest case that came through our case was, I was pretty amazed. We had a 70-year-old guy was doing some ads on Google ads, and a 70-year-old got a quote. It was a $67,000 10-year term premium. And like the agent got it, he's like, this is probably kind of all, just nonsense. But like any good salesperson, you're going to call him, right? Anyways, long story short, developed a little bit of relationship with him, sold him a $67,000 premium, and he made like 62 grand on it. And at the end, he asked, this is a big case. I'm in Iowa, you're in Maine. Why did you why didn't you just go to someone local? And the guy at 70 years old said, I don't like to meet with people. I don't like financial advisors. And I already knew I already know what I want to buy. So that's all I need. I don't need someone to tell me what I need. So that's an opportunity. I'm not saying you're going to get a bunch of $67,000 premium, but they're out there. If you're out fishing, you're going to eventually catch fish, right?
Exactly. Looks like one more question came across here. It says, does the platform have text message or email reminder features?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are actually building that out more, but currently today you can design a quoter, and I'll just show it to you right now for all the people that have stayed on. Let me see here. Oh, for some reason I can't get out of my. But anyways, while I'm trying to get out of this, yeah, you can take a quoter and you can email it or text it with a message directly from the platform. We are also building out now where you can do more of a mass email directly from the platform. So you could take a quoter, put Joe's cell phone number in there and text it right to him, put a little message. Hey, Joe, I know you're interested in life insurance. Click on here, get a quote, shop, and apply. Call me with any questions, for example. Oh, there we go. So you could come into like this quoter right here. Let's say you want to do this video quoter. You just come under here and hit edit, hit send. And let's say I want to do text this. I can enter their phone number. And then I can put a message, put it right in there, boom, and it sends it right to them instantly. So yeah, pretty cool.
That is cool. It looks like we've had a couple people comment that they missed the first part of the webinar. We will be sending out an email with a link to the recording so everybody can rewatch it if they want to. And we'll also be attaching the reimbursement form so you can get your free account. So it looks to me like that's about it for questions.
All right. Well, if you have any questions, reach out to Brandon. If you want to get a hold of me direct, there's my information. But it's a great program. When you put things to use, it'll happen. It's a great time to be out there as more and more people are starting to try to figure out the virtual world. And this is just a great tool. It's not going to do all the work for you, but when you put it in place consistently, you'll find some good rewards and upsells as well. We had a guy last week call me. He goes, man, he's had it for 2 months. Hasn't sold any life cases, had very little activity, but he hasn't done much, he said. But a quote came in, he called the customer, and long story short, ended up selling him a $400,000 annuity. So he goes, man, that's awesome. That paid for it right there. So he didn't get a life sale, but he got a annuity, a $400,000 annuity, and I don't know, probably made 20 grand on that. So he was really happy. So it could turn into other things. It could then turn into a P&C client, could turn into financial planning client. So there's a lot of opportunities that come with people getting quotes from a life sale. All right, any other questions?
There's one more question that says, does the quoter automatically name all the carriers?
That's a good question. You can control the carriers that you want to put. So if you wanted to build a quoter for, let's say, life insurance for smokers and just choose maybe 2 or 3 carriers that are really good with smoker rates and underwriting, you could do that. You could build another quoter that says shop all the carriers in the market or shop the 10 carriers, and then you could put 10 carriers on that quoter. So there's complete flexibility for everything that you do.
Okay, I think that's it. Well, we appreciate you doing this for us, Troy, and for our agents. And thanks to everybody for joining us today. Troy, do you have anything else?
No, like I said, just reach out to us. We're here to help you grow. If it's successful for you, it's successful for us in Western marketing. So it's kind of a joint effort, team effort. So like I said, we're here to help you grow, and just let us know what we can do to help you. If you have anybody in your office that wants to see this, Brandon's recorded it, or always reach out to us and we can set something else up at another time.
Yep. If you have any questions, you can call Western Marketing at 800-852-7152, and we can help you out. Thanks again for joining us.